So I've been asked to share some of the chants that we use in yoga class and to say a little bit about the meaning and also to help people learn the words. So here goes. I'm just going to talk you through our chant sheet and each of the chants that we use. So the very first one, let's scroll up to the top, is it's an invocation to the teacher and the student, and it's often used at the start of class because it calls forth the best from ourselves, and it invites us to work together constructively with lots of energy, purpose, and hopefully our learning together will be fruitful and we'll get positive benefits from it. So by chanting this at the start of the class, we're just kind of trying to call forth the best from ourselves. And like most of the chants, it's a Sanskrit chant. Sanskrit is an ancient Indian language. It's considered to be very spiritual, and the vibrations kind of vibrate with the body on a deeper level. So even if you don't know the meaning of a chant, you can just really enjoy the sounds of it. And to some extent, the meaning doesn't matter that much, although it's nice to know the meaning sometimes. And I think when we chant at the start of class, it sends a signal to the brain that now is the time for yoga. We can settle, we can focus, and you come to associate that with yoga, and it helps the mind to settle. So here goes. Om Sahanavavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahe, Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvijavahe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Even if you just join in with one thing, the Om Shanti Shanti is beautiful. So Shanti means peace, and we chant it 3 times. We're inviting peace into our own hearts, wishing for peace for all the people practicing with us, and sending peace out into the wider world as well. So we chant it 3 times. So the next mantra is called the Gayatri mantra. I haven't used this in class for a while, but it's a really beautiful mantra. And traditionally you would chant it 108 times. And if you're going to do that, you'll probably need some mala beads like these, which have 108 beads so that you can actually count your chants. There are lots of different tunes. So if you look online, you'll find many different tunes and also many different translations. But essentially the mantra is about calling forth the energy from the sun and saluting the energy from the sun, the warmth, the giver of all life, really. So it's a lovely mantra. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. I have to say that my Sanskrit is not perfect. And so if there are any Sanskrit scholars watching, I apologize. But I do think it's the intention behind mantras that's important. So don't let the fear of making mistakes put you off having a go. It's the intention that's important. And, we try and get it right, but it doesn't matter too much if you make some small mistakes, as long as the intention is there. So this next one, the Shanti part, is often used at the end of class because the first part of it is talking about our intentions for our own practice. And the second part is more about moving out into the world and sharing our practice with others. So lead me from ignorance to truth. This is about wanting our yoga practice to bring us to a better, truer sense of our true nature. Lead us from negativity to light. So we're letting go of things that no longer serve us through our practice and coming more into the lightness of our true being, our essential nature. And then lead me from mortality to realization. We're kind of letting go of this small sense of ourselves and our little lives where we're born and we die. And we're connecting to a kind of a bigger being, which is maybe the living universe or universal consciousness, or but this sort of bigger, larger thing that doesn't have this birth and death, or maybe it does, but it's much bigger than we are anyway. And then the second half is about our intentions moving out into the world. So we're moving out into the world with a wish for peace to all beings, fulfillment for all beings, welfare and happiness for all beings. And hopefully that kind of guides us to act as we go out in the world in a way that makes that more likely to happen for the people and the living beings around us. And again, this chant finishes with Om Shanti Shanti, peace, peace, peace. Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityo ma amritam gamaya, sarvesham swasti bhavatu, sarvesham shanti bhavatu, sarvesham punam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So the next one on the list, the long time sun. So this is an English mantra, and it's obviously not a traditional Sanskrit mantra. I think that an English folk band made it popular in the 1960s. I think I'm not quite sure, but it then kind of became quite popular in certain schools of yoga. And again, I think it is a really lovely chant. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. So next we come to Om. So Om is often considered the seed mantra, the very first mantra, and it represents the primordial sound of the universe. So when we chant Om, we're reminding ourselves to kind of let go of our ego and our small self and connect to the living universe or universal consciousness or whatever kind of larger thing you believe you might be connected to. And it's sometimes written as OM and just chanted Om. And it's sometimes written as AUM and chanted R or which can represent quite a few different things. Sometimes it's said to represent Tamas, which is our kind of sluggish, sleepy energy, Rajas, which is our fiery, get out and go energy, and Sattvic, which is our more balanced, calm energy. Om. 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 And then finally, we have the seed mantras, which are associated with the different chakras. So Lam associated with the root chakra or the base of the body, Vam associated with the pelvic area and the chakra there, Ram with the solar plexus, Yam with the heart, Ham at the throat area, and then Om at the third eye point. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Om. So there you go, all the chants on our chant sheet. And I hope you found this useful. And if you're trying to practice, then hopefully this is a useful tool for you. But as I say, don't be worried about making mistakes. Just join in, have a go. And soon enough, you'll just learn the chants without too much effort, I think.